Hey y'all, Uncle here again. Hope you've been having a good day. Today's been a very good one with me. Been a bit hectic and everything. Just, I guess the day after the big party slash wedding that happened to take place in my home and yard. Yesterday, everything went good. Of course, there's always going to be some kind of glitches or things like that that happen. Technical difficulties, please stand by. But all in all, everything went, I'd say, very well. Much better than I thought it might. A lot of guests, a lot of fun, a lot of talk, a lot of hanging out. Good catching up with some people that I haven't seen in a long time. That's always a fun time. Anyway, back to the card stuff. Gonna be popping some ones that I've kind of opened in the past. These are 1989. Now these are what they call the jumbo packs. They have one special rookie card per pack that are available in this size packs only. Now, these are junk wax, vintage wax from back in the day. But I guess the common perception might be from a lot of people is that junk wax, because they are junk wax, don't necessarily hold any value. That's not always the case. If you find things that are in pristine gem mint condition, they could go up to hundreds of dollars from these sets. It's oddly interesting, and I think having an interest in the cards in the sport is also very, very important, and I'll always say that. Now, 1989 was definitely a different era in baseball than right now. I don't think anybody would really argue that. Players that we'll find in the set, first of all, getting back to the value aspect, I guess. If you take a look at the PSA website I did, and PSA 10 examples of some great players, but not necessarily, and not Hall of Famers, in that PSA 10 condition, must be pretty hard to find. I mean, you have Keith Hernandez topping the list with a recent sale of over $200. You got Will the Thrill Clark, about $150. Donnie Baylor, great player, but not exactly Hall of Fame caliber, is over $100. Your first Hall of Famer you have is Tony Gwynn, and he's about $70 to $75. Maddox, Strawberry, even managers like Sparky Anderson is up there. Your Ryan card is definitely up there. Now, there are some errors within this set as well. Stan Jefferson with a pink-purple triangle or without the pink-purple triangle is one of the ones that we'd be looking out for. There's also some, as every set, some key rookies that are part of this. We'll be looking for the Craig Biggio, the John Smoltz, the Johnson, the Sheffield, the Sabo, Jimmy Abbott, Sandy Alomar, Robin Ventura. Also any leaders cards, because those seem to be picking up in price value. And I take a look at baseball cards just the way I take a look at most things, from a couple different perspectives. I think you have to look at the value aspect and the potential sale of some cards, especially if you end up getting more than one card, because every hobby can have its expenses, and baseball cards are no different. As you can see, I'm lining up a bunch of boxes there that I will be opening. Now, these jumbo packs, I kind of consider them a freebie, because I bought them as part of a big junk wax box. I don't know how long ago, where they came from, a garage sale, yard sale, estate sale, who knows exactly. So yeah, these 3 packs were in that big old case, that big old box, and I'm getting down near the bottom of it. Not too many packs or boxes or anything else left. I know this Leaders one is one that came from that. This Fleer 90 Baseball also came from that. So I will be getting to those shortly, and beyond that, there's a couple packs, and then we're done with that one, and I'll be getting on to some of the other things here, as well as the Adidas box, and you can check out the video link below for that find. That's another one that was in my garage, all wrapped up, taped up, that I picked up, again, who knows where, when. It was stuck in a corner. It's got to be at least 4 or 5 years since I picked that up, at the minimum. Some great stuff inside that box that I'll be getting to. But anyway, let's get started. Now, I don't know where my handy-dandy box cutter is, but I don't think I'll need it on this part of the pack at least. Now again, being that we want to keep these in PSA 10 if that's how they're coming out of the pack. I definitely want to be careful how I open these. There is gum in these. Now, I don't suggest you eat the gum. I've definitely eaten gum this old and older, just as a goof, and not exactly the best experience. Now, just looking at the cards here, it doesn't look like there's any gum damage to the top or the bottom card, so that's a really good start. And actually, let me reach for my other handy tool. This way I can get the other side open without doing any damage to it. Keep her up over there. All right, we're leading off now. Now, I will be getting through some of the bigger names in these if and as they pop up. But of course, I'm going to be going through them again, just comparing them to what the pricing is and taking a look at the grades. If anything pops out, I'll definitely put it up on the side there. But there's going to be cards that I do miss that might be worth getting a grade, just to resell. I have tons of these 1990 tops, that's for sure. I'm sorry, these are 1989 tops, as I'm sure most people can get or can find. So either way, we'll get on with it. Got Mike Tudor to start, Mark McLemore, Rick Schofield. Okay, we got the Giants leaders card. Nice card there. Tim Flannery, Don Slaught, Ricky Horton, Dave West. Okay, Greg Minton, Wade. Nice Wade Boggs there. Great to find a Boggsy. I'll keep him up over there, although his centering does not look all that great. If you look left to right, as well as top to bottom, they both look a little bit off. Again, now this is interesting. There goes another John Tudor. So you got to wonder if this pack is going to follow some kind of sequencing, although it does not look like it because the next card is Al Nipper. Collation and sequencing of cards, packaging of cards back then were always a difficult thing. I've pulled doubles out of many packs. I have another video that I did not too long ago where it was an Upper Deck 1990, where I was pulling multiple doubles, triples, quadruples out of the same pack. It was really weird. All right, we got Glenn Hubbard, Mike Campbell, Dave Winfield, another one there. Centering is definitely a lot better there. Liking that one. Alejandro Pena, Scott Sanderson, Andy McGaffigan, Rick Honeycutt, Kevin Elster, Bill Long, Damon Berryhill, the Gold Cup card there. Darnell Miller, Brady Anderson, man with 52 home runs out of nowhere and then back down to the low 20s during the PED era. Not saying he did or didn't, but just an oddball a year. It could be an aberration, but you never know. It's unfortunate. All right, we got Ozzie Virgil, Greg Gross, Tommy Herr, Johnny Paredes, Glavine. Nice card there. Take a Glavine all the time. These are what the backs look like on those. Now, the back looks very nicely centered. The front, I'd say top to bottom might have an issue. Right to left doesn't look all that bad to my eyes. Let me know in the comments. Darren Dalton, Alfredo Griffin, Frank Tanana Banana, Terry Pendleton, Billy Hatcher, Scott Bankhead, Steve Ellsworth, Jeff Treadway, Bobby Thompson, Chet Lemon, Jerry Don Gleaton. You got to wonder what the first name and middle name. That's an interesting one. Okay. Tim Belcher, Gold Cup card there. Bobby Meacham, Dave Smith, Andy Van Slyke, Dave Smith, Pete O'Brien, Dan Pasqua, and Storm Davis. All right, second part of this pack here. Clear away some of that gum that just shattered shattering gum does not sound all that appealing. All right, and our star rookie is Melito Perez. All right, we got to turn back the clock from Aaron. That's great. Nice card there. Throw him up on the stack. Keith Atherton, Mike Boddicker, the Angels leaders. Nice. John Smoltz. All right, now we got a nice hit there. That's the Smoltzy rookie. Very nice card there. So we got Glavine and Smoltz. And I guess to round out the Braves at that time, all we need to find is a Greg Maddux, and we'll have the big three from Atlanta. Great pitching staff all the way through the mid-90s. Definitely World Series time gave my Yanks a bit of a trouble. All right, we got the Orioles leaders there. Danny Cox, Willie Frazier, Norm Charlton, Gary Fargeau, Eric Plunk, Greg Caderet, and the Indians leaders. When they were the Indians, and the Tigers leaders right after that. Several leaders cards. Again, there's a few of the leaders cards that definitely have some PSA value nowadays. The Royals leaders, the Padres leaders, because of Bo Jackson and Roberto Alomar, of course. Then you also have the Phillies leaders that have Schmidt. So, Mike Harkey, future star, came up with a lot of promise, went back down just as quick. Don Zimmer. All right, got the Mariners leaders there. Checklist. Joe Hesketh. Mickey Tettleton. Kirk Gibson All-Star card. Mike Jackson. Donnie Baylor. Jeff Kunkel. Chris McMurdy. Gene Larkin. Tom Trebelhorn. Scott Geraltz. Mark Davis. Mike Smithson, sorry, Pat Clements, Mike Davis. Got Mark Davis and Mike Davis, okay. That's not an omen. Terry Kennedy, Tom Foley, Dave Magadan, Lloyd Mosby, Mr. Tony Gwynn. Nice Hall of Fame card there. I'll put him in the Hall of Famer lineup there. I think that's a great card to find. Steve Peters, Rick Sutcliffe, Carney Lansford, Bruce Fields, Terry Steinbach, Floyd Bannister, Bill Pecota, Russ Nixon, Randy St. Clair, Frank Williams, and Walt Weiss. Walt Weiss was definitely a good player with the A's. Don't know what else to say about him. Wasn't great, and I don't remember all that much talk about him. But then again, if you were in Oakland at that time, there might have been a lot more talk. All right, next pack, pack number 2 here. Now these packs had 100 plus cards, or 100 cards plus one special rookie in each pack. So again, these jumbo packs were definitely something that we sought out, we looked for. Rack packs we look for more, definitely, but these were other ones that we definitely looked for. You could not get them everywhere. Got Mookie Wilson, Mark Parent, Bob McClure, Mr. Don Mattingly. That's a great card, too. Not Hall of Fame, but in my opinion should be. He had a real great career with the Yanks. Centering looks really nice on there. Jeff Sellers, Jack Armstrong. Now, talking about somebody that came up with a lot of hype, a lot of promise, a lot of everything, you got to mention Greg Jeffries. I mean, he was the cream in your coffee. He was the next everybody and everything, and a good career, but didn't exactly turn out exactly the way that people thought it would. Sad but true there. Got Joey Maya, Frank Robinson. Got the Dodgers leaders, Ty Griffin, Pat Sheridan, Gino Petralli, Steve Avery. Nice rookie card there. Another one that didn't totally pan out, but the next pitcher that we have did. He had a great career, not exactly Hall of Fame, But being a one-arm pitcher in the major leagues is definitely not an easy task. That's something that we'd be looking for, definitely there. Keep that one up there. Got Manny Trio. Doc Gooden, Turn Back the Clock. Bob Boone. Got our Twins leaders there. Jerry Brown, Al Leiter, Kirby Puckett. Another Hall of Famer there for y'all. Definitely racking and stacking on the superstars and Hall of Famers there. Got Bob Boone, Mike Diaz, Canseco, nice card there. Melito Perez, Mark Langston, Bob Brenly, Ron Hassey, Mike Stanley, Gary Pettis, Will the Thrill. There we go. And that one looks nice. Centering's really nice on that one. I'm going to put a wrapper on that one right now. I think that's a better idea. Give me a second. I unfortunately did not have any out of the pack yet. But yeah, that's a keeper. Again, the Will Clark from this particular set, if you do get a PSA 10 version, has sold, I wouldn't say consistently, but has sold for over 100. And the highest sale to date is $146.50. Now, that's what's recorded on PSA, on the PSA website. There might be sales that are higher. There may have been other sales that did not hit that mark. But again, it's, no, now that's a great card. Nolan Ryan, he holds his value in every set. Jeff Parrott, Kirk McCaskill. All right, Jimmy Williams, Mark Grant, Dave Dravecky, Brian Harvey, Bobby Witt, Oral Hershiser, Bruce Benedict, Mike Marshall, Dennis Rasmussen, Vance Law, Glenn Braggs, Bud Black, Joel Skinner, Jim DeShays, and Sid Bream. And that knocks off the second part of the second pack. And there goes the gum cracking and breaking all over the place again. All right, next part of this pack. All right, and we see who our 1988 rookie stars are there. We got Darren Jackson, Dallas Green, manager for the Yankees at that time, Candyman, John Candelaria, Roberto Kelly, Mel Hall, Jay Buhner, second year, Gold Cup card there, Jeff Pico. Now, he was definitely a slugger. Walt Terrell, Bill Swift, Dwayne Henry, John Moses, Randy Myers. All right, we got the Chicago Cubs leaders there. Very cool. Rick Rhoden, Jerry Royce, Gary Reedus, Mark Caminiti, Monty Farris, Mike Young, Bob Denier, Steve Farr, Bill Bennett. Looks like he just woke up. Darren Jackson, Willie Wilson, Buddy Bell, Ryan Sandberg. Keep that all-star card up there. Andy Allenson, Dave Martinez, Darrell Hamilton, Tom Henke, Ryan Sandberg, his regular card. Nice. Rance Mullenix, Ron Robinson, Dave Stewart. Yep, Dave Stewart. Bruce Benedict again. Jose Cesena. Dan Plesac, sorry. Kelly Gruber. Bill Duran. Kurt Manowaring. Tim Belcher. Jeff Reed. Paul Kilgus. Lloyd Mosby. Wallace Johnson, Danny Gladden, Kevin Seitzer. Now, he's another one that year. That year, so much hype. Didn't live up to it. Great career, but no, in the end, it was a disappointment. Tim Wallach, Gerald Young, and Mike Krukow. All right, got the next one there. And that gum is not sticking, which is a good thing. And again, there's a third pack that does not look like there's any kind of gum damage on the card. It was not attached. So that's a great thing. And you hate to find a card that's completely destroyed by the gum. Although I will say, being the top card, that one is definitely banged up a whole lot. So the second one there. Bruce Hurst, Devon White, Bobby Ojeda, Frank DiPino, Craig Worthington, Floyd Yeomans. All right, by the time you get to like the fourth or fifth card, looks like it's not that damaged. Candy Sierra, Mike McFarlane. Yeah, the colors on these definitely, maybe it's just my older eyes, but the colors definitely leave something to be desired sometimes. Baseball Checklist, Glenn Hubbard, Mike Campbell, another Dave Winfield. Stack that one. Alejandro Pena again, Norm Charlton again, Gary Varsho again, Cecilia Guante, a couple of those in order. Gary Templeton. All right, we got the record breakers. That is the Andre Dawson, logs double figures in home runs and stolen bases. Nice card there. Greg Walker, Jack McDowell, Denny Walling, Jim Fregosi, Stan Javier, Jeffrey Leonard, Don Carmen, John Cangelosi, McGuire, nice early card of his. Keep that up there just for measuring it. Brett Butler, Terry Pendleton, Billy Hatcher. All right, Pete Rose, Shane Raleigh. You know what? I will keep the Pete Rose up there also. Shane Raleigh, Juan Samuel, Paul Gibson, Tom Kelly, Nick Asaski, Kurt Gibson, Doc Gooden. Calling him Doc on a card by now. Jamie Quirk, Rex Rudler, Jeff Russell, Rocket Roger. Nice card there. Pete Incaviglia, Wallace Johnson, Mackie Sasser, and Ernie Witt. All right, last part of this pack, and this is the last pack, so we're getting down near the end of these cards. Still like to find another one of the main rookies. It's always great to find a Randy Johnson or any of those, that's for sure. Or the I'd like to find there's a Tony Oliva card also that has no copyright. Finding errors or aberration cards are always cool. Now that's a face that any Yankee fan will know, and that to me is a very, very nice rookie of David Wells. His perfect game with the Yankees, and a lot of stories behind that one, and a lot of stories about that one. Supposedly he was out too late the night before and may have consumed too many adult beverages, so he was feeling the effects. And I don't know what the story behind that is, but anyway, got Carlton Fisk, nice card there. Brian Holton, Ray Quinones. All right, we got the Cardinals leaders there. John Davis, Cecil Espy, Lombardozzi, Jeff Hamilton, Eric Plunk, Carteret again, and the Indians leaders again, and the Tigers leaders followed up. Got Tom Bolton, Mike Harkey. Looks like we've done this pack just a couple minutes ago. Ted Power, Ron Gant, nice early card of his. Deion James, Dave Island, Randy Velarde, Dave Schmidt, Andy Van Slyke, Von Hayes, Tim Tuffle, Scott Bankhead, Steve Ellsworth, Jeff Treadway, Bobby Thompson, Chet Lemon, Jerry Don Gleaton, Terry Kennedy, seeing a lot of the same cards we've seen earlier. Tom Foley, Magadan, Odie McDowell, Doug Sisk, Jerry Reed, Johnny Franco, the Reds there, Milt Thompson, Cal Daniels, Jamie Quirk, Rex Hudler, Jack Howell, Freddie Lynn. It's another one that's odd to see him in a different uniform. To me, he's a permanent Red Sox. I mean, he was part of their great teams. They gave the Yankees all sorts of heck from the mid to late 70s all the way through the 80s. And seeing him in a Tigers uniform, that makes it. I mean, I know players go from one team to another and they get traded, they move on, better contracts and all of that, but just seeing one of your players in a different uniform, it happens all the time. Jose Lind, Chuck Krim, Pat Tabler, Paul Molitor, nice Hall of Famer there. And we wrap it. Ooh, nice way to wrap it up. Nice, nice. Henderson in every pack I'd take, that's for sure. I'm a huge Ricky fan, always was. Nice card there. Looks like it may have a corner ding. A little bit, I don't know if you can catch that. Don't know if I'm picking it up on camera, and that would be pretty sad if that is. But that might be one of the reasons why it's hard to find these cards in a 10. With the black borders here, I would imagine that it would be. Let's just take a look at another one there. And yeah, I don't know if it's noticeable to you, but to me, you can kind of see that corner edge wear as compared to the other one. So, great card, not exactly perfect condition, but I'll take a Ricky every day of the week. So, I guess just wrapping up, we did pull out a couple really good cards from this pack. Got the Will Clark card, which is a nice find. And that one looks like it's spot on. I'll be taking it under the glass later just to make sure corners and surfaces and everything else look good. We got the got a couple rookies in here. Got the Jimmy Abbott, which was nice. Got the Smoltzy, which was a real good find. And I should probably get that up in a wrapper also real quick. Surface looks good there. Centering, I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think of the centering. I think the centering is pretty spot on. Don't know if that's some edge wear. That might be some edge wear there. Kind of like I told my mom when I was a kid, I didn't do it. Well, I didn't do that, but that may have ended up like that in the pack, that's for sure. All right, well, I guess I'm just going to wrap this one up. Hope y'all enjoyed this pack rip. It's always fun doing these. Love going through the vintage names, the big time stars from that time period. Just throwback memories, that's for sure. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you comment, give a thumbs up, subscribe, all of that stuff that everybody else also tells you to do. I definitely look forward to having conversations in the comments with y'all. That's for sure. I tend to answer back a lot of them, especially the more relevant ones. I mean, even if you just say hello, I'll probably say hello back. Anyway, bunkle out, and I hope y'all stay blessed. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week whenever you might be watching this. Y'all take care now.